Hi, I'm Gloria Brooks, founder of Nature Glow's eScience. Back in 2010, I lost my job at a private school. And it was like the one and only time I've ever been fired from a job. The first 10 minutes or 15 minutes, I was just freaking out. And then it turned into glee because I realized, wow, I get to do what I've been wanting to do for the last 10 years, which was to start my own in-person nature-based program. So I moved into a commune called Heathcote Intentional Community in Freeland, Maryland, and I became a full-time member there. And I started a homeschool program for kids multi-ages. In previous years, I had visited Montessori schools, Sudbury schools, and free schools, also known as democratic schools, where children have a voice in their education and get to choose what teachers or which teachers they want to learn from, what classes they want to take. So I took all of those things that I had gleaned from over the years of visiting these different alternative schools, and I put together a nature-based program focused on math, science, and art. So I called it Heathcote Art and Science Center. And I opened the doors to it in, what was it? It was September of 2010. It was an absolute dream program. So the title of our episode today, our post, is on Your Homeschool Math Could Be This Good Too. So yeah, this was really incredible. The previous year, while I was still working at the private school, actually what happened was I lost my job and then I became apprenticed to someone at Heathcote for 4.5 months. Then I opened my program in September. I was an apprentice to someone who taught me Open Classroom. And Open Classroom is very similar to unschooling. It's very much student-led, child self-directed activities. There's different learning stations that are set up. And the key to having a successful child self-directed program is to have lots of different resources that the kids want to use. So that's what I did, with a focus on math, art, and science. And I had already been collecting resources for like 6 years before. So I had a collection of microscopes with tons of slides, a huge nature collection of like old abandoned birds' nests, like broken birds' eggs, rocks and minerals collections, seashell collection, all kinds of collections from nature, and lots of books, beautiful picture books, like with math puzzles, math stories, science stories, lots of nature-based stories. So I would open each day's class we would have a circle time. And I highly suggest having circle time with your family in the morning. And we would just talk about what we wanted to do that day. I had the kids each either make their own journal or purchase a small journal so that they could journal about what they did that day. They can write down their intentions at the beginning of the day, and at the end of the day they can like either draw pictures if they're not writers yet, or write about their day. So, and then I had different learning stations set up around the classroom. We were in the second floor of an old mill, an old grain mill house. It was really beautiful. It was renovated and wooden floors, and our view is of 112 acres of wooded valley with organic gardens, a giant hoop house. We grew our vegetables in the winter. It's just a dream come true. And I realize some of you may not be living in the country and have this much access to nature. But, I encourage you. You can still get out into nature. You can go to your local park and have a sit spot in your backyard. I have a video on this channel about how to find a sit spot in your backyard. And then as far as math is concerned, we did stories, we did games, we game schooled math. We didn't do any worksheets, and I didn't teach any kind of incremental curriculum-based math. So the kids used math in like project creation, building. They used these, I had like Lincoln Logs and all kinds of geometric puzzles and blocks that they could build with, so they used math there. We incorporated math in art projects. We had lots of really beautiful paint artwork projects that they did. I had these beautiful printouts of mandalas that they could color in. And we also went outside looking for patterns in nature. And I actually did a really cool lesson with the kids where we gathered all kinds of fruits and vegetables from the community kitchen, and I cut them all open. I have pictures of this on my website and different blog posts that I've done over the years. But I had like an eggplant, I had a red cabbage, oranges, apples, and I just sliced them open. And as I was doing that, I was feeding the kids, so their bellies were getting filled up with delicious, healthy, organic foods. And we were just looking at the beautiful patterns inside of fruits and vegetables. And that's a really fun activity that you can do. So that gives you an idea of what your homeschool math can look like. It doesn't have to be drudgery, friends, homeschool friends. It really doesn't. So if you haven't already downloaded my unit study planner, go ahead and grab that. I am going to be soon releasing my new guide, Math Learning Secrets, where I go into greater detail, sharing how you can do this in your homeschool to make math come alive. I call it MathArt. It's the beauty of math found everywhere and applicable in real life situations that kids really get into, really jive, really get excited about. Like, imagine your kids getting excited about doing math. All right, so that's what Math Learning Secrets will teach you how to do. Just kind of that picture that I painted for you of my life at Heathcote. You can do something like that for your kids as well. All right, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe here on YouTube. Go ahead and scroll down and give a comment also about your math experience. What is your math homeschool experience right now? Share that with me. And anything that I said, if it resonated with you as far as creating these exciting, tangible, palatable math experiences for your kids. What resonates with you? Go ahead in the comments and share that. All right, and being that I'm opening the door soon for Math Learning Secrets, it's my guide featuring my 5 Secrets Math Learning System about real-life math learning. And so that comes, I will be opening the doors for that soon. So if you want to get on the wait list, grab that unit study planner if you haven't already. And that will put you on my wait list so that when I open the doors for that guide and get you that guide, you will be one of the first to hear. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.